Good morning.
Good morning.
This is my sister.
Hello.
This is my sister Rosy, and we're very excited because we've become running pals.
Yes, in that we run the same events. Slightly different times.
Well, Rosy used to
But
come.
sorry.
No, you go.
No, I love, the thing I love about this day and age is that we can run the same events because we're different standards, shall we say.
We can run the same event, so we can have a.
But we do need to get there.
Oh, we need to get there. So just to say, we're under the flight path, and we're just on our way to the Kew 10K. Here we are. There's lots going on. That looks like the Pacers. I don't know, Bernardi, whether you can see. There, behind me, all those coloured banners are all the pace things. Or whatever time you're going to run, I can see a 40. I'm trying to read numbers backwards. I can see a 40, 45. So I'm sure that any of you who are runners know that in races, somebody runs and paces. Mark last week was talking about pacing. So who knows what my pace is today? We will find out. It's very early and it's quite chilly. We're in Kew Gardens, which is just an incredible, lovely place to do a race. There's trees and flowers we've gone by. At the moment, oh, there's an aeroplane again. Rosy's putting on her thing, on her shoe, her chip. We were having a chat. What do we feel like, Rosy?
I haven't got the words. I'm better now. I've got my number because I was given 2 numbers, so I had to. There was a little bit of anxiety around which number was the right number. So that's better. I'll be better when I've got it on. And then, as we say, there's the thing of doing it.
There's a strange feeling of choosing to do this and wanting to do this at the same time as not wanting to. It's a difficult way to describe it.
We had a much better conversation when we weren't being filmed. There's a sort of, it's wanting to go and do your best, basically for yourself. You don't have to do it. Nobody's asking you to do it. There's no expectations from me.
No, there's no expectations from me.
But you still know that you're going to do more than you would. You're going to ask more of yourself than you would if you weren't doing an event or a race. Or I call it an event.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? No, nobody's asking us to do anything, but it's a personal choice to push ourselves hard, and it is pushing. Even though I'd like to say it's stretching, I know my supervisor Rosy in psychotherapy always said, just think things are stretching. But actually, there is an element of push, and that's quite hard, but it's fun as well.
We'll have a lovely breakfast.
That's fine. Yes, because I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't get up at 6:10 on a Saturday morning and at 7:37 be thinking I'm going to run as fast as I can. No, it's the joy of the community. It's the joy of the it's the joy of the group. The group esprit de corps. That's exactly it, Nick. Thank you. There we are.
But you can't avoid it either, it's just in you. I'm ready.
This is like the March of the Penguins. And the nice lady there said I look like blue, even though I've been given yellow. Because yellow's the last wave and blue's the first wave. So she's going to say to me, just go in. Because I look like but I've got yellow. It's fun. Something I reflected on about our conversation about the not quite feeling like it was the bit I realised that I'm still working on. It's the bit that isn't quite sure that my body's going to respond when I set off. Because over the years, sometimes it hasn't. I've had to kind of, things that have meant that you set off and it isn't, well, illness and injury and all those things. And so I realised that that's the bit.
They're going the wrong way.
That's the husband and the son. That's the bit. I'm not quite sure until you set off what's going to happen. Yes. But we're going to start now until the finish. Have a lovely run. Have a lovely run. Have a lovely run. I'll see you at the end. I'm in the crowd. I'm in the whatever wave I'm in now, just my own choice. It's fun. It's all these people, and we've all turned up at 8:19 on a Saturday morning. And actually, April the 1st, and it's not that cold. I am being very brave, and I'm wearing a vest. So we will see. I've just got my shot block out, and Ardy was about to film me with the shot block. And I just, with someone who I asked them where the what's your name?
I'm James.
James. I just asked James if that was the start. Do you know, everybody asks, no one's sure.
Well, I'm making an assumption here, but yeah, it looks
I'm sorry,
like
I've just asked, do you mind being on my video?
No, that's fine.
Because I've got a YouTube channel. Do you run a lot?
Fair bit, yeah. Would have been Nuneaton. My wife.
Oh, right, so you live in Eton?
No, well, we live in Nuneaton, yeah.
Nuneaton.
Come down here for this one, yeah. Nice and, supposed to be nice and flat. Been to Kew, not to run though.
Oh, very good.
But, what are you hoping for today?
It's 45, I
Oh,
think.
nice, yeah. Similar, yeah.
Yeah, oh, well, we never know. We might have an after.
We might
be able to do a before and after. That would be good. I'll try and find you.
Good luck.
Okay, I'll see you at the
Yeah,
video.
what's your name? Please meet you. All right, good luck as well. All right, take care.
Make sure you get yourself over. And as always, please it's faster, it's more safe if you're right there. And you get yourself over to the start line in the right position. Please look at the pacemakers, make sure you're in the right place, and you have the very best possible time now. We've got 7 minutes. Some yellows. To all our runners there, looking very pleased with their performances. Awesome, great work, sir. Looking good. Well done, guys. Jonathan Falkingham, Anthony Richardson, Peter Grimmond.
We've run around Kew Gardens and it's been amazing. We've been, like a maze. We've been weaving and back and crossing and back and forthing and in this beautiful, wonderful 200-acre gardens, I suppose. I found that quite hard. As I said last week, I've lost a little bit of form in the last few weeks because a few weeks ago, probably only 6 weeks I would say, I ran 45:09 and felt quite relaxed and quite comfortable and felt I had lots in me. Today I think I've run about 46:9 or 10 and it felt very hard. So it's an interesting thing, form and the body And there's so many factors. And in this channel, as the weeks and months and years unfold, we can investigate just the process of the body being the instrument. So the body is the bike, or the musical instrument we're playing, and it has to be very finely tuned. And of course, people who ride horses know this. Horses, they're very, very conscious of how they rest them, what they give them, the food. And I've just gone off form, and I put it down to just overcooking it a bit with marathon training. And of course, the body doesn't then just go, oh, brilliant, you've stopped training so much. It takes a while to re-find its rhythm and its balance. And I actually, I feel quite strong. I just haven't got that extra. I couldn't keep up with the 45-minute paces. I watched them disappearing, which is a kind of odd sensation as you're going, oh, there they go. And I could see they were getting further as well. But the joy is that here I am, doing my sport, still investigating, still learning the art of running.
Sorry, can I just...
Slightly.
Yeah, I'm coming round that way. Feel better, I'll come round. Okay, because I have to go for the car.
How was it? I loved it. I loved it. I was running around thinking about what I would say to you, and I always feel this, I feel grateful that people put the runs on like this so people like me can do them, and all of these people. I feel grateful that I can do it, and I feel grateful for all my lovely family, and I'm going to make myself cry. And it just makes me feel joyful. Like, I was looking forward to the finish coming, but no, I just feel very, and also the fact that I've been injured and now I can do that, so I feel very, very
injured.
Yeah.
12 months, weren't you?
I was about 1st of November, and the first park ride was the 1st of March, the beginning of March. So yes. Did I say joyful as well? That's what grateful. Because I do. Joyful is usually the note, and this is a beautiful place. Sorry, I'm a bit drunk on coast runs.
It is amazing. I have to say, I know that I'm speaking for, but runners the funny thing with running is that the gun goes and everybody's trying to run as fast as they can, and everybody's got I ran faster this time, faster next time, slower, faster. But actually, as Rosy says, I mean, it's just a wonderful thing to do, to try and run fast round Kew Gardens on a Saturday morning. Very cold Saturday morning. I very much appreciate Anadi, Jamie and Nick for standing here in the cold. I want to introduce you to Jamie.
Hello.
But Jamie, you're a super athlete, so can you introduce yourself? And yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm Jamie. I'm Julia's nephew and my mum's son. But I'm an acrobat, gymnasty, handstandy person.
I'm not going to go and say, please, you get on your hands now. You could, couldn't you?
I wouldn't want to today. It's a bit wet and muddy here, but I could. It's within the realms of possibility.
He could.
For sure.
He won a silver medal in the European Championships in 2019.
Yeah, when I was training with my acro partner.
Yes. Yeah. And then you've changed your life.
I have. So I sort of finished up with the competitive acrobatics, which, well, it wasn't sort of like that. It was a process of changing, wasn't it? But now I have a business where I teach people how to do handstands, but also core strength and flexibility. So my sport's a lot more static, with occasional explosions of movement.
We're going to do a podcast about it soon, aren't we?
It's going to be really good fun.
We are. I'm so itchy to say please get on your hands, but I'm not going to make you. I thought it was a nice sunny day. Jamie
Maybe
will
another
appear
time.
again another time. Another time we'll do a handstand. So what's it like on a cold April the 1st morning, standing watching your mother and your arm run round
This
the
course
garden?
was so good because we didn't even walk that much because a lot of it kind of intersected in the middle. So like we saw you over there and we walked maybe like a minute and then you'd run like 3k. And then when I saw you the second time, like I think that was about 5k. So we saw you at like 1 and then 5 and we just had to trot in between. Yeah, but it's so pretty here.
And I saw you every time. There's quite a lot of crowds, and then Jamie's face is glowing. Anyway, we're
I
going.
love watching you doing your running. It's really nice to see you in your thing. You know?
Yeah, it's a different zone. I really loved it. I mean, I did actually. It's a funny thing, Paul. So I actually felt quite strong, and I was kind of
You were going. Yeah.
But then the body just runs slower than it did last time. It's bizarre. But form is fascinating. Isn't
Yeah.
it? It really is.
Yeah.
You know,
And then
it's-
sort of the energy expenditure within it.
Yeah.
Like, Dad was talking a lot about that, about just the internal chemistry and how quickly you can sort of regenerate.
Yeah, and also, I know I'll just keep going. I've got lots of races, and then suddenly I'll be on this camera going, oh, well, I don't know quite how that happened, but something fast has come out. It's just a kind of slightly bit magic, really.
No, it's brilliant.
For any of you who have requested the post-running evidence of the routine, it's not a routine, it's a tradition, it's there's something, I'm trying to think of the word, but anyway, something that lots of people like doing anyway, regardless of whether they've run, is the post-running coffee and deliciousness. And just as a postscript to the Kew Gardens movie, I had an official time of 45:56, so of course that means I ran 45 minutes, and I was the first in my age group, which is 60 to 64. I was the 21st woman in the field. I was 136th person out of over 1,500 runners. So I really value this body that still likes to run, and in fact always feels like anything is possible. And thank you again for joining me and running with me, and if you've enjoyed it, remember to subscribe and press the thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.